In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix your sacroiliac joint pain in a very easy to follow, step-by-step guide. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over a step-by-step guide that can give both quick and long-lasting relief for sacroiliac joint pain, commonly known as the SI joints. If you're unfamiliar with them, they're the union of the sacrum and the ilium of the pelvis, and they function as a shock absorber for the spine above. When these joints get irritated and inflamed, it can cause a lot of issues, including lower back pain, buttock pain, even pains that will travel into the thigh and the legs. What usually causes this is because the muscles that help support the pelvis, notably the glutes, become tight and weak. So I'm going to show you how to fix this by breaking the video up into 3 separate parts. While these parts may be different, they are meant to work together. So if you want the best results, go through all 3. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home, require no equipment, and you may find give quick SI joint pain relief even within 30 seconds. So with that being said, let's get started. So let's start by warming up the muscles and soft tissues that help support the sacroiliac joint. This is a really important step because it helps improve circulation, increases flexibility, and will also make it less likely that you irritate those muscles later on through exercise. So here's a really easy one that you can do in bed or on a floor. Just lie flat on your back. One leg is going to go straight, the other leg is going to go up, knee bend at 90 degrees. We're going to take the foot on the bent knee side and turn it inward as much as we can. You should already start to feel some muscles starting to fire. From there, we're going to overlap our hand and put it on the inside of the bent knee. The movement is really straightforward. What we're trying to do is take this bent knee across our body towards the other side shoulder. So in this case, my right knee towards my left shoulder. But I'm going to resist against that movement with my hands. So press your knee into your hands as much as you can until you feel a lot of muscles start to fire, including the glutes, a big stabilizer of the SI joint. You want to hold this one comfortably for 5 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this 5 times. And with each repetition, press into it just a little bit more. From there, we're going to take it to the next level and target the muscles just a little bit differently. So let me switch to the other side so you can see this better. Again, we're going to have our knee bent at 90 degrees, but this time around, we're going to turn the foot outward as much as we can. The movement this time is taking our knee straight away from us like this. But again, we're going to resist against that movement with our hands. You'll feel the muscles get hit and activate just a little bit differently. This time around, I feel it a lot on my outside over that glute medius. 5-second hold, you're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this 5 times. But you want to do this in both directions for 5 times for 5-second holds and do both legs. So after we have everything warmed up, we're going to move on to strengthening exercises. This is by far the most important part, so don't skip it. If you want long-lasting sacroiliac joint pain relief, you have to focus on strengthening the muscles that help support it, notably the glutes. Here's an easy exercise called glute glides. To get into position, we're going to start off on a floor next to a smooth wall. You want to wear socks with this one too because it will help take friction out of the movement, making it a little bit easier. So to get into position, I'm going to start with my backside flush against a wall. It doesn't matter which side is going to be up because we're going to do it on both sides. But the bottom side, we're going to take our knee, bend it, and then press our foot into the wall for support. I like to just support my head with my hand just like this. So let's tighten our core muscles to help support the spine, keep this top leg straight, and then press our heel into the wall. The movement from here, very straightforward. You're just going to lift your leg upward towards the ceiling as much as you can. The more that you go up, the more that you're going to start to feel some muscles start to fire in the legs, the hips, across the pelvis, and into the back. You want to hold this one comfortably for 5 seconds. From there, you're going to slowly lower your leg downward towards the floor. But you want to do this one nice and slowly, resisting against your leg weight. It hits the muscles just a little bit differently. It should take you about 3 to 5 seconds. From there, just relax, take a breather, and then repeat this one 10 to 15 times, and with each repetition, challenge yourself to go up just a little bit more. If this becomes a little bit too easy, you can take this one to the next level by putting some different motions in there to challenge the muscles just a little bit more. So as you go up, turn your foot outward as much as you can. You'll really feel those glutes start to fire. So give that one a try for a 5-second hold. And as you lower your leg this time around, turn your foot inward as much as you can, and don't allow the toes to touch the floor. Let it hover just a little bit above the floor and hold that position for about 5 seconds, and then relax. Repeat this one 10 to 15 times. If that feels like it's a little bit too easy and you want to take this one to the next level, scoot away from the wall like this, because that way we won't have the support of it. But as you do this exercise, make sure that your whole body is in a nice straight line. So you don't want your leg trekking forward like this or backward. But give that one a try, going up with it and also putting those motions in for 10 to 15 repetitions. And remember, whatever you do on one side, always switch to the other to keep them both in balance. So if you want to keep it easy and just have one exercise that can give long-lasting sacroiliac joint pain relief, this is it. This is known as the pelvic bridge, but I'm going to show you how to take it to the next level and really target those muscles that support the SI joint. You can do this one in bed or on a floor. Just start off lying flat on your back, knees bent, feet flat. I'm going to show you the basic bridge first, and then we'll progress into the more challenging moves. So what you want to do is tighten your core, taking your belly button towards your spine, and then you're going to squeeze your glutes. Take your hands, put them right on your hips. You're going to drive your hips and pelvis upward towards the ceiling until your body is in a nice straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. If you're unable to get into this position, maybe you have a lot of weakness or pain and can only go up an inch or two, do the best you can. Over time, you should gain strength and flexibility to get into this position. But hold this one for 5 seconds and you're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire. Core, lower back, across the glutes right here and hips, and also the legs. We're going to relax, and then we're going to repeat this one 10 to 15 times. To take this one to the next level, we're going to do a marching motion. So what I like to do is hold this position, but lift one leg up, hold this one for a second or two, relax it, and then go towards the other side. Try to do this one for 10 to 15 repetitions on both sides. And when you do this, make sure that your hips are level so it's not sagging down like this. You really want to focus on keeping everything in balance. From there, if you do feel like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or two. But I like to target the glutes a little bit more and really help focus on those SI joints with what is known as a clamshell bridge. So with this one, we're going to put our feet together, press them together, and then take your knees outward as much as you can. You should feel an initial stretch in the inner part of the leg towards the groin and also on the outer part of the hips. From there, the movement is very similar. Take your hands, put them on your hips, and now drive your hips upward towards the ceiling. This time around, you're really going to feel it on the outside, hitting those glutes, but also across those sacroiliac joints. 5-second hold, relax, and then repeat this one 10 to 15 times. Again, if you feel like you have a little bit more energy, challenge yourself by throwing in another set or two. So last, let's focus on stretching. Stretches are perfect to do after strengthening exercises to keep the muscles loose, but also help avoid soreness. But with stretching, you can do it throughout the day anytime that you need quick pain relief. Here's one that you can do pretty much anytime, anywhere, including at home or at work. We just need a chair for this one. So you're going to start off at the edge of that chair with very good upright posture. Just have the back nice and straight. You're going to bring one leg up over the other, resting your ankle over the other side's knee. So when you look down, it should look like a figure 4. If this position is difficult for you to get in, what you can do is straighten the other leg, put your ankle over the shin, either grab your pant leg or in front of the shin right here, and then pull the leg up into position. Take the bottom leg and just slide your heel back like this now. But with this one, we're really going to focus on the glutes right here, but this also targets a muscle called the piriformis, which is really important for pain in that area. So I know a lot of people have probably seen this exercise and they really just want to crank down into their knee with this, but it can actually put a lot of stress over those muscles, so we don't want to do that. Instead, we're going to actively press down with our knee as much as we can until we feel the muscles around the hips, including the glutes, start to fire. From there, I'm just going to take my upper body right here and pivot my chest forward, keeping my back straight and going down towards the floor as much as I can. The more that you go down, the more that you're going to feel a deep stretch across the pelvis and hips. Again, it really targets those glutes. I like to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds and just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. From there, I just come back up and then I relax. On the next repetition, I try to build into it just a little bit more for 3 to 5 repetitions. And then from there, I just switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. If you want to take this one to the next level though, here's some other motions that you can do to target the muscles just a little bit differently. So instead of going straight forward with it, go all the way down as much as you can, put your arms overlapping like this, kind of like a genie position, and then turn and rotate away from the side of pain. So I'm turning a little bit towards my left. You'll notice it hits the muscles just a little bit differently. So give that a try. Going towards the left, go towards the right. If any of those positions offer you more relief, throw some repetitions in at that point. You can also do a side bend away from the side of pain. So with this one, instead of going straight down with it, what I'm going to do is just tilt my body away from the bent knee side. So I'm just really tilting my body towards the left. With this one, you should feel a deep stretch forming off to your side, pretty much on the lower back, going to the hip, and also into the pelvis. It usually feels really good. So give that one a try. Again, with any of those positions, if they offer you more relief, throw more repetitions in. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.